Hello, my name is Cheyenne Jones, and I've been a Christian and a member at Mount Vernon Baptist Church for 2 weeks now, and this is my story. I didn't grow up in a Christian family. Uh, my mom or dad, either one, didn't go to church. I went to school and didn't have the things that other kids had. I didn't even get to talk about things that other kids had because I didn't know nothing about it. Throughout high school and my early adulthood, I went out almost every weekend to parties or drinking or playing cards or something that I shouldn't have been doing. Um, but it was all fun to me, and that's all I ever wanted to do. And I thought that all I needed in life was my friends, and I took a lot of things for granted. 2012, I had a job where I stayed away from home, and I'd got a phone call from my mom saying she had told me that she had been diagnosed with cancer. And instantly, my world changed, and I didn't know what to think, didn't know what to do. When I should have been turning to God, but I wasn't. And in 2012, after her long, hard, painful battle with cancer, she lost her life. And knowing what I know now, it was a test of faith to me and my family. And I failed. I turned away from him when I should have been turning towards him. When I needed him the most, I didn't want to have nothing to do with him. I thought that if he was going to take away something as precious as that in my life, that I didn't want to have nothing to do with him. And I've regretted it ever since. Shortly after that, October the 5th, I married my wife, Bethany, my best friend, the love of my life, and she grew up in a Christian family, church regularly, and everything. She was a big influence on me in everything. And she's been by my side and stuck with me. Even when we were together, I'd go out and party and drink and all that stuff. She hung in there, and she reminded me often that I shouldn't be doing that. And that just kind of made me rebel from it. Made me want to do it more. And then we had our little miracle come along, and she completely changed my life again. I had tamed it down. I tried to become a better influence on her and for her, to give her an example of what she needed, but it still wasn't enough. One Sunday night, I just decided that things had to change. Nothing was working that I was doing. I was in trouble financially. Me and my wife, we were at each other's throats all the time, and I wanted to change it, and I didn't know how for the longest, and I finally decided just to put all my faith in God and let Him take over, let Him guide me through what I needed. And on that next Monday afternoon, my brother-in-law came to the house, and he kindly walked me through it, kind of talked to me about it, to make sure I knew what I was doing, to make sure that I understood that I did need Him. I needed Him in my life to help guide me. And he sat there and he prayed with me, and he helped me open my heart to Jesus and let Him in. And just immediately after I'd done that, it was a relief. The church itself, Mount Vernon Church, had a big influence on it. They welcomed me with open arms and didn't think nothing about me not coming for the right reasons. And just that in itself, it helped me understand that I needed to change and needed to open my life to God, and now that I have, it's the most amazing thing that I've ever done, and probably ever will do. I've heard people say that they think the most important conversation a man has in his life is the first time he speaks to God, and I found that true. It was probably the most important conversation I've ever had in my life, and it directly changed my life.